So I'm pretty excited for this system. The Nintendo Switch is one of my favorite modern systems. It's the only system I really played. It has taken me through the whole like eighth generation, eighth, ninth slash generation. I don't have a PS5, don't have an Xbox Series X or S or whatever those consoles are called. Not very interested in what Sony has to offer this generation. I do have a PS4 and a lot of newer games have been released for it, so I'm fine. But I really want to take a look at this new console. I'm gonna put it in full screen. Okay, that's the original Switch. Oh, nice button finish. Oh, they just like plug into there. Wait, how does that snap? So it just snaps in there. It don't slide in there. I know it. I'm a little confused. Okay, so they just snap in there. I don't know why I was so confused by that. They just snap on in there. I see. And then we have beautiful Mario Kart 9. It really don't look that much different from Mario Kart 8, but I think that's just the state of modern gaming. We will never have like those big technological leaps in like graphics like we used to with like Nintendo 64, the GameCube, and PS1 to PS2 and stuff. So that's expected, but it looks nice. I really like the finish of the console. It looks smooth and sleek. I do miss the colored Joy Cons, like the blue and red. Maybe they'll have some like different. Of course, they'll make some different colored Joy Cons and stuff. The console seemed much bigger, so I wonder like how quote unquote portable this really supposed to be. Cause the Switch One is barely portable. You have to put that in the bag. It's not like you can just put the Switch in your pocket and just be fine. But let me finish the video. So I'm assuming that it's probably going to be released later this year, probably for like the holiday season, like November, October. That's the release date that I speculate that this console is going to come out. Um, I'm very excited. I hope that this doesn't have a painful launch like the Switch 1 did, where people Switch consoles were like glitching out, overheating. They would get dead pixels. Y'all know what I mean. People got their Switch Joy Cons jammed into the Joy Con grip, and people did all types of things to like get them out the Joy-Con grip because they put them in wrong. But I'm hoping that this console does not have a painful launch like the original one did, and that I hope that Nintendo have it more refined. Okay, so this is very interesting. Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games, or just why don't they just call it the Switch 1 at this point? Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo's website at a later date. So what does this mean? I hope that I don't understand why the Switch 1 isn't compatible with the Switch 2, or certain games are not compatible. Is it like certain motion detection features gone? I'm hoping that the Switch 2 would still have like motion controls and stuff. It does, cuz earlier in the fucking trailer there was the Joy-Cons were like sliding around. So I don't understand why it cannot play like the entire Switch 1 library. This also makes me think about those Yuzu and Ryujinx emulators, and why Nintendo was so dogmatic about them. It wasn't just like the piracy thing, but it was also about people making speculations that they was going to take the technology from Ryujinx and Yuzu and put it on the new Nintendo Switch 2. Because I don't think that this console has the original Switch's hardware inside like previous consoles did. Like the Wii had, GameCube, the GameCube motherboard, or the Wii was really just a pro GameCube console. Or the PS2 had PS1 hardware inside, where you can still, play PS1 games on the PS2. And even like the PS3, the first original models of the PS3 could play PS1 and PS2 because they had all of the hardware inside of them. So I think that this is truly just emulated. Now, I don't know how much more powerful the Switch 2 is versus the original Switch. I'm assuming that it's a lot more powerful because it can emulate the Switch 1. These are just all my little speculations. But the console looks comfortable to hold. You got a bigger screen, probably OLED. I'm just excited for the next line of games that's gonna come out. The next big 3D Mario, and the next Zelda, and the Metroid Prime. Yeah, I remember that Metroid Prime trailer. They said not Metroid Prime, Metroid. What's the Metroid game? I fucking forgot. But y'all know what I mean. The Metroid game that they showed about a couple of months ago. It was, slated to come out this year in 2025. So I'm assuming that it's going to come out on this console and might be like one of the launch titles for this system. I could be incorrect about that. It's just, speculation. But I'm also excited for the Bayonetta games, and, what's going to happen with like Bayonetta 4, and like how they're going to, it was some rumors that they was going to make a definitive edition of Bayonetta 3 and like add some of those lost chapters that we didn't get in the Bayonetta 3, like where the two original Bayonettas, they kind of had like their own campaign, and that would have been really interesting to play. So I really want them to like make a definitive edition of Bayonetta 3 and just kind of clean up the story and all that stuff, and just make it more clear that Bayonetta is still alive, at least not the Bayonetta in 3 is. So I'm just kind of just really excited. Nintendo's the only console manufacturer that I only get excited for their consoles. I don't really get excited for Sony and stuff no more, or Xbox. I damn sure lost faith in Xbox. But Sony just dropped the ball with the PS5. I really don't like the system, and I really don't see the point of having one. It only has 6 exclusive games in its library. Really 2. Or really just one. Astro's Playroom and whatever. That's it. Because all the other shit can be played on PC. Helldivers and stuff. Horizon for Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden Dawn. All that stuff. The Last of Us 1, 2 can be played on PC. Everything that was exclusive to Sony is not anymore. You can just play it on PC. So that's really just not making me interested in the console. And not only just PC, but PS4 as well. Because I have Forbidden West for PS4. So, once again, this is kind of just like an unorganized kind of like talk about the Switch 2. But I'm very excited for the console. I want the console to not have a painful launch, so I can feel comfortable buying a launched console and not feel like it's gonna break apart or give me dead pixels, or the snapping mechanism in the Joy-Cons is gonna be like fucking up and anything like that. Because that would have been really, really sad. But that's about it. I also want to add, I know I abruptly stopped the video, but I also just want to add this little piece in. I didn't even believe that this trailer was real, because the Switch 2 is probably the most leaked console ever. It's a surprise, but it is really not a surprise because of all the leaks and stuff. Like, companies were already starting to make third-party controllers and shit for it. So this console just kept getting leaked, and I didn't believe that this was real. Nintendo, we know you. We know. Wait a minute. We know you. No. So just take the teaser trailer and leave us alone. The Switch pop out. Like, are you happy now? Let me go to the timestamp. I don't know why I'm just rewatching the trailer. Yeah, so that's just this little piece I wanted to add in. Yes, this is the most leaked console ever.